We're out here on Layton today, and we're bringing the new ARs with us. We're equipped with all three, the 308, the 223, and the 22. And so often in streams people ask what my favorite map is, and I always say Layton Lakes because it's got the most antlered species, and it might seem a little bit maybe counterintuitive because we don't hunt Layton that much. But what it comes down to is the fact that we've hunted it so much in the past, we've got a lot of trophies from it, but even still, there's always potential for something better, and maybe we can find that today. Now, as we're out here looking for some sort of Layton trophy, I also want to kind of get some use on some bigger game out of the ARs, and specifically the 308. We've mostly focused on Class 4, maybe up to Class 6 with the red deer, and really we haven't messed with the Classes 7 or 8 animals that much, but I think elk are a potentially good species to target. Of course, they do travel in herds, and there would be reason to believe you want to get a lot of them if you're grinding for elk. In fact, that was one thing that we did quite some time ago, and I was using the 300. Now, for whatever reason, on this particular multiplayer server, there were only 2 bulls there. There may have been others shot in the past, but we'll go and kind of see how it did. Actually, that one didn't make it far. I still don't expect to see much for quick kill on that. It was liver long at 81 meters. Actually, though, 82% quick kill. That doesn't make any sense to me, because if I were to shoot a red deer with that shot, I wouldn't expect the quick kill to be that high. That was double lung and liver and 100% quick kill. This might be really intriguing. Elk are one that I wanted to focus on anyway. That's why I joined this particular server, and we're pretty well out of elk drink time, and we'll probably be in some other servers eventually during this hunt, but I want to pay attention to that and maybe try some longer shots. It may have been the range that kind of helped them go down so quick. And in the meantime, while we kind of wait to hopefully encounter some more elk, we can kind of try out the 308 on blacktail, which, yeah, we've got 3 rounds loaded. Let's see if we can just go ahead and make all 3 shots. They're kind of varying sizes here. I generally think making the toughest shot first is a good idea, so with that one laying down, I figured that was the one to go for first. 2 out of the 3 definitely we got. I don't know where the first one we shot got to. Well, clearly we got them all. Was this the one? Yeah, this was the bedded one. 146. I wonder what the max weight estimate is, because it was not max, but 81 to 95 is the estimate. Must be like 81.25 or something, but other bigger one, 159. And then for the little one, obviously silver and 82.2, all just single lung shots, and expectedly, it brought them down more quickly. I'm still trying to process that situation with the elk, because we see red deer, which are basically half of the max weight of an elk, run a lot further with basically the same shots. This could kind of end up being our best chance for a while. And the one issue is, because we have the 22 AR and not the Virant, there is no, shootout in front of him with the 22 and alert him, so had to wait till we slow down. I mean, look how fast that's dropping. It could be the case that I've just never noticed that elk are, for some reason, less resilient than red deer. That wouldn't make any sense to me as to why they would be, but I guess one of these days I'll have to compare some other weapons. There's no way that it's just a 308 on elk thing in particular, but it's really impressive. And when it comes to loadout specifically for Layton, I would have thought prior to seeing this that maybe carrying the 300 was a lot more necessary. We're going to get the opportunity to see how it does on moose, because we're coming into moose drink time right now. If it can do even half decent, I mean, that fire rate and that low of recoil, it could be a fantastic grinding weapon. Double lung liver again definitely helps to bring it down quickly. 150 meters and 93% quick kill. I mean, you can't ask for a whole lot better out of a gun that is ethical on class 4 animals as well. I would say this will work as a pretty good testing opportunity. We've got 3 different bull moves here. The only issue is this one's a bit of an odd angle, but we're going to try to get all 3. I think we should be able to, as long as we go for this shot first, although actually it might be better to not. I think when he lifts his head to flee, it's going to be easier to get that lung shot in there. The only thing is, that bit of added time might have made it tough to get that third one, so we would expect to see something more like this where they're going to take some time to go down, but they are going down. I believe we should have gotten all of them, so we'll do some tracking and kind of see how it went. It looks like none are going to have full quick kill, but I mean, 3 for 3 on lung shots. Again, when it comes to latent loadouts, I would say the 308 is at the very least capable, so I don't expect to see any quick kill. Actually, 31% on that one with a double lung hit. That might have been the only one that we actually double lunged. It would have been the first one that we shot, so that kind of adds up. We might actually get Sir 12 to help us out here. And now I'm going to assume that we only got single lung on the other two. Go ahead and praise Sir 12 for the help there. That would have been our bigger one, yeah, right lung, and that is going to result in 0 quick kill, but I think maybe more so than the fact that there's no quick kill with a single lung shot, maybe the more important factor is that it actually isn't bad with a double lung. If you can kind of get that ideal angle, I would expect it to do quite well. And of course, you know, heart shots or neck shots are always an opportunity to insta-drop them, but once again, single lung and no quick kill. Another gold though, I didn't even realize there were 2 gold moose or 2 level 4s in that little herd there, but that wasn't too bad. It really never happens, but when you see a level 2 mallard with a solid enough estimate to make diamond, it's worth a shot just in case you get that rare diamond level 2, and something I'm always on the lookout for is a potential rare gold female. They, again, don't happen often, but it can be a thing, and it's something that I want for the multi-mount with a coyote and I think it's 3 mallards, 2 males and 1 female. That brown hybrid there that we shot was a max of 14. I think gold is 15 point something, so not gonna make it, but you know, if there's a rare female in there, we're gonna have to sit here and wait for one to float back anyway. Might as well go ahead and take that shot. And like I said, odds are is not going to make it. 18.7 leaves us about 1 score shy. 19.6 is diamond for them, so no luck there. And of course our brown hybrid is going to be a little bit longer to float over. And for this one we are 100% certain. 11.5 leaves it well short of gold. 15.4 is the number to go for there. I don't even know, like I wanted maybe a melanistic for that multi-mount, but the brown hybrid females, they look really cool. That might be the ideal one if we could ever find a gold rare. I have never seen an uneven level 5 elk, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. He maxes at 387, but we've talked about uneven racked animals before. I think there's a decent shot that the max estimate's about where he'll end up, but of all the diamond elk that have been posted across the discords, I've never seen the big rack and small rack combined. He's actually just gonna rest right there. I wonder how that ends up looking. We'll have to get up close and see. I'd love to get an opportunity to make a better shot than just kind of him laying in the brush, and honestly, rarely do I bring all the calls for a map with me, but I do have the elk call today, so we can try to scoot in and get him out, at least into the open a bit. Well, as you might expect, I didn't intend to get this close, but he just was not coming into the call. And then suddenly we get real close and he stands right up and wants to come in. So maybe an opportunity for an open sights kill? I'd love to try to go for that. It's just we need to make sure that we have a good opportunity lined up. He's doing a weird thing there with that walk, like kind of wiggling back and forth. I'd say we're gonna have to take the shot sooner he's gonna see us. I wonder if he'll kind of go alert. There we go. That was our shot right there. I mean, the rack's not the worst, at least looking at it here. It kind of adds up. It's almost like he's got stickers on one side. Now, I thought of something before we claim him as I was crawling over here. Maybe the reason I've never seen one posted is that it ends up trolling. I'm hoping that's not the case. It is the case with this guy. Missed by 0.6. And I really think this isn't exactly the normal frame. I think normally it kind of extends outward a little bit. Now the spread doesn't matter though. It's main beam length, length of tines, and circumference. That's interesting to me because this is the big rack. And then this is the small rack. The small rack can make diamond. That's odd that a combination of the two ends up not making it when the spread doesn't matter. I wonder what it is about the small rack that allows it to end up making diamond. A weird looking elk, no doubt. Might have jinxed myself there. I mean, when you see it from that angle, my goodness. We're still going to tax that and go back and take a look at it. Maybe in the second lodge. We didn't get to use the 223 today. Looking back, I probably should have shot some of the blacktail with it, but what a strange ending. I've never seen an elk like that before, and like I said, that might well be why. There have been so many different uneven diamonds that we've shot in the past, and a lot of times I really, as soon as I see them, I just don't want them in the trophy lodge. This is not one of those cases. Even though it ends up looking bizarre, I don't dislike it in the same way that I would dislike, say, an uneven rack diamond red deer, but the issue is, he ends up not being a diamond. A cool looking elk, one that I've never seen before, and honestly, the biggest question I have at the end here for you guys is, have any of you ever shot one? And perhaps a little addition to that, did it make diamond or did it troll? I mean, you look at it down there, it's not that bad. It's just kind of like a slightly uneven elk. I don't know, I wish it would have made it. 0.6 little difference somewhere in there, maybe a longer tine, and it would have been enough, but cool addition to the second lodge anyway. But I think that is officially going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.